Good morning. Good morning, everybody. Good morning. Thank you for being here. My name is Jay Blanton. I work in University Relations at UK. And on a dreary, rainy day, we are really excited that you could be with us inside to welcome you to the UK Microsoft CATS AI in Action Showcase. Today is all about partnership and ingenuity in action. The University of Kentucky and Microsoft are working together to leverage artificial intelligence to ensure a Commonwealth that tomorrow is healthier, wealthier, and wiser than it is today. At UK, our mission is clear. It's to improve lives through excellence in education, research, service, and care. And as you all know, increasingly AI is an important, almost foundational tool in that work. Through our Commonwealth AI Transdisciplinary Strategy, which coincidentally spells out CATS AI, we're coordinating efforts across our colleges and UK healthcare to expand AI literacy, accelerate discovery, give structure to possibility, and to apply these tools responsibly. Microsoft, as the first corporate partner in the Advancing Kentucky Together network, is helping us move this work forward across all levels. Their investment in us is a testament to what they believe we can make possible together. Students, faculty, and staff at UK have already been doing some exciting work. And now this partnership with Microsoft will allow our campus to go even further as part of our mission to advance this state and all that we do. You'll hear more about AI at UK shortly, and then you'll see it in action.
Comes to artificial intelligence advancements in Kentucky. And as we've done before, we have exceptional partners this time, a powerful one, and that is Microsoft.
We will leverage the products and the resources and the sandboxes that they can create and then help us provide that dynamically to our community.
When Microsoft came to us to explain what they had to offer, the underlying single thread that framed every single conversation we had was AI for good. That in each of our industries, education, the workforce, healthcare, how can we make it so that this technology is used to make everybody better?
At UK Healthcare, one of the innovative ways we've partnered with Microsoft is the implementation of our ambient listening product. So the basic function of the ambient listening is that physician has a mobile device. They come into the room and they just turn on an audio recorder. Of course, they ask the patient for consent for that.
All right, welcome to your prenatal visit here. Is it okay if I use our AI note-taking software?
The visit occurs, everybody talks, asks questions. It's an interactive visit, just as anybody would want.
Look at the baby.
It frees my mind to be 100% connected to the patient in the moment. I don't have to worry about capturing the data.
Sounds great.
Ultimately, it saves a lot of administrative documentation time, and it saves them a lot of time in the room with the patient, not feeling like they have to take notes, be tied to the computer, typing while the patient's talking. And many of our clinicians have noticed that they feel they can have a more natural conversation with the patient.
We'll see you again for another prenatal visit in around 2 weeks.
After the visit's over, we turn the audio recording off, and within 5 seconds, by the time we go out and start our documentation, the Microsoft product has really synthesized that conversation, not really in a transcription, but a clinical note that makes sense to other clinicians.
Thanks, patient.
If the ambient listening technology isn't doing it, I'm doing it. I'm either writing it, I'm either typing it, or I'm trying to remember it a few hours later and doing that outside of the office. So for me, that has given me more energy through the day to give to the patients in the moment.
The Socratic Tutor is an amazing story because it truly was two students who were using AI to make themselves better students. And they were already very good students, but they found themselves so efficient that they were somewhat dismayed when they saw that the other 400 students in the undergraduate medical education program were not using AI. So our students developed a platform that provides one-on-one tutoring, adaptive precision tutoring that knows your strengths, your weaknesses. It understands all of the work that you've done up until this point and all of the things you need to do for this next block. It is tireless. It knows the best way to teach at a one-on-one level. And it can generate an infinite number of board-style quality questions that used to cost thousands of dollars for a collection of questions. It can generate them in a second.
It just brings all of this into one place.
And on the back end, I, as an educator, can see when students are doing well, when they're starting to fall apart, and how we can best intervene. And this is the kind of AI-powered insight that has never existed before. The Socratic Tutor gives me a way to provide precise medical education in a way that has just never existed, because I'm getting real-time data. As you're using these tools, I can see which students are engaging, which students are answering questions, when they start to drop off. And there's so much analytics behind that that can power the way that we intervene, that not just am I making sure that we're creating better doctors, but that we're being better educators for our students. The people that we talk to at Microsoft and the people at the university who recognize where the future is headed know that AI is going to be such a prominent part of our lives going forward, that it's going to fundamentally revolutionize every single industry, and that it is up to us to figure out how to do that for Kentucky. It is our students, it is our faculty who are going to build that, who are going to take the information about learning how to use AI and give it to the people of Kentucky.
I hope that video gives you a glimpse not into what is just possibility and promise, but what is real and relevant already. And to talk some more about that, it's my pleasure to introduce Ian McClure. Ian serves as UK's Associate Vice President for Research, Innovation, and Economic Impact, and as Vice President for Innovation at UK Healthcare. This is the second time this week I've introduced Ian, and I think he's added at least one title since then. We're going to add a few more, try to make the business card really hard. But it's a big title to describe some big things that are going on at UK. He leads efforts really to translate the discoveries that happen here at UK into public benefit, to strengthen industry, research, partnerships, and catalyze entrepreneurship across the university and the Commonwealth. Ian, importantly, also has helped lead the design and launch of CATS AI, helping coordinate this work across campus and UK healthcare. Join me in welcoming Ian McClure.
Thank you, Jay. And wow, look at the turnout. When we envisioned an event like this that would really kick off CATS AI, we knew that there was excitement and momentum bubbling up all over campus. This is exactly what we had in mind, an event that could sort of bring faculty, staff, students, community all together right here to sort of kick off with evidentiary showcase of the really amazing stuff, to be honest, that's just happening all over our campus, and to give us a glimpse at what we can do going forward. It all started about 18 months ago when we started envisioning what could CATS AI be. And our President Capilouto, said something that has not left me throughout this whole process. He said, please make sure that we do something that is strategic, orderly, and intelligent. And we've sort of kept that mantra, if you will, through the entire design process. And it was important to us that we created something that was extraordinary, because certainly this is a moment in time. It's a moment in time that creates an extraordinary opportunity for an institution like the University of Kentucky to serve and advance the state. And so as we come back to what should CATS AI be and mean to this community and to the Commonwealth, ultimately it should be something that is transparent, broadly participatory, And I think you'll get a sense of that here when you walk through and see the really amazing things that are happening here. We took inventory back then when we started thinking about how can we do this transparently? How can we do this in a broadly participatory manner? We took inventory of all the things happening across this campus. We created a list and we actually stopped counting at like 150 something. We said, okay, we've seen enough. There is an enormous amount of things happening on our campus with AI, and we have to invest in this. We have to do something that catalyzes this and makes it truly reach its potential in a way that leads and advances the Commonwealth for responsible AI adoption. We wanted to plant a flag and say that this university, with our land grant mission and the need to truly serve our people, we have to plant that flag and lead this together and lead this with conversations that truly span many of our disciplines: research, education, healthcare, administration, students. So we set out to do this, but we also set out to do this in a way that we knew we couldn't do it alone. And so that's where we found Microsoft. Microsoft is also an extraordinary partner for us, not because they have been one of the leaders in developing where AI can be and what it can do for good, but also because they showed us that they cared about the Commonwealth. And you'll hear from Scott Prather here in a minute after Jay introduces him. But something that has always stuck with me when we started our conversations with Microsoft about this, in that they showed us that they really want this to be a springboard, a catalyst, if you will, to serve the state. And we'll do this in ways that can truly augment all of the various functional areas of this university for all of the different constituencies that it touches. So with Microsoft, there's a lot of things that we can do. It's tools, it's training and education, and truly it's transformation, right? This is a transformational period. This moment in time is a period where we are seeing tons of change, and we're going to capture that moment together, truly working together and becoming an AI university. So with that, I want to tell you all, please take some time once you leave this room to go see what's going on out here. We've set up a number of engagement zones out here: faculty, staff, students, even some community, showing off the ways that we are already using AI to advance what we can do. So just take a look at that and then think, what else can we do? Be innovative, have ideas, and then bring those ideas forward, because that's what Cat's AI is meant for. It's meant to capture ideas, bring opportunities forward, invest in those, support the people that are behind them, and do it collaboratively, transparently, and across a broad table in a way that's participatory. And with that, I'll hand it back to Jay, but I want to thank you all for being here and spending some time with us and investing in this future.
Thank you, Ian. That's a perfect setup for our next speaker, which is really all about the power of partnership. President Capilouto often talks about the fact that there's nothing good and meaningful and lasting that happens because of I. It's always about the power of we. And our next speaker is a key partner. He's from Microsoft, who brings both technical leadership and a commitment to local impact. Scott Prather serves as Corporate Vice President of America, Sales Enablement and Operations at Microsoft, leading the organization that drives go-to-market strategy and accelerates adoption of cloud, AI, and enterprise solutions across the Americas. In this role, he helps shape how Microsoft partners with customers and institutions on innovation and AI-driven transformation. Scott also lives right here in Lexington, which makes his presence here even more meaningful as we celebrate our partnership today and throughout our work together. After all, the University of Kentucky was created more than 160 years ago with one mission, one North Star, and that was to advance the state. And since the launch of our partnership, Scott and his team, and many of them have joined us today, and we're very thankful they're here with us. They've been deeply engaged, working alongside our teams to move quickly from conversation to action to help us uphold and accelerate our promise to the Commonwealth to advance the state in all that we do. Please join me in welcoming Scott.
Really appreciate being here. Hopefully everybody can hear me. Listen, I remember our first meeting between Ian and I asked him, does UK's leadership want to follow in AI? Like, do you want to see where it goes first and then kind of fast follow that? Or do you want to be leaders? And it was very quick, right? We want to be leaders. At UK, we feel like we have a responsibility to make sure that we are dredging the path forward, kind of a thing, to make sure that we're going where we need to before the state gets there, before our students get there, before our faculty gets there, kind of a thing, right? And so that commitment was just endearing to me, right? You heard I'm a Kentuckian, 7th generation, live in Versailles now, so I moved out a little bit. But it was one of those things where it also lined up to the mission of Microsoft, right? And it's one of the reasons I've been at Microsoft for as long as I have. Our mission is to empower every person and every organization around the planet to do more. That's what our goal is, right? And so when we looked at the University of Kentucky, we looked at its mission, we said this is a perfect partnership, right? Couldn't think of anything better to do. And so that was natural when, Advancing Kentucky Initiative kind of came up, that we were just the first ones to sign up. Like, where else would we be except for trying to move people forward, right? And so the partnership naturally made sense. I think the plans that we have to do, what we have to do together, the diversity of what you all do as an organization just enabled us to say, hey, not only can we partner and help you achieve what you want, but we can also learn from you as well, right? And that's a perfect partnership when you think about it in terms of, what we each get out of this, right, at the end of the day. The interesting thing about this market right now, right, is the future of AI is not in the silicone, it's not in the models, it's in this room, right? It is the people that is the future of AI, right? It is the trust and the intelligence that we will build into the system that is what will make AI different than just some chatbot that's out there, kind of a thing, right? I love seeing the videos. I had my checkup this week with a doctor. I won't say which doctor, kind of a thing at UK. But it was funny because we got in talking, and the first question they asked me was, "Are you okay recording this?" And I kind of smiled and laughed, and it was like, okay, I know exactly what they're doing. This is part of our partnership with Epic. This is what we call Dragon Copilot. It's the thing that dictates your meetings with your doctors and nurses. And I was like, yeah, absolutely, that's great. So I started quizzing them. Hey, how do you like this? How do you think this is going? And I tell you the honest truth, I saw a tear. It was just amazing to say, like, how much time this was saving them on a daily basis, how much more they could focus on their patients versus focusing on charting, kind of a thing, right, at the end of the day. And so when you think about that, the future of AI isn't about replacing roles, replacing jobs, replacing those kinds of things. At Microsoft, we believe our purpose is to make the future of AI about removing the mundane from our lives, right? If we can allow everybody in this organization to focus more on design thinking, critical thinking, being creative in their field, and removing that mundane so that they are more effective, we are just going to be a better world at the end of the day, right? And we are going to have a bigger impact on everybody in society. So, love everything that we're doing here. I'm extremely excited about the pieces that we're putting together, especially with the research. I'm extremely excited about investing in kind of taking our research around getting out to rural Kentucky and rural communities, because as Dr. Tay said, if we solve it here in Appalachia and every place, we can solve it anywhere in the world, right? And so, listen, we need you guys. We need you all leaning in. I'm looking forward to the partnership. I'm here. Let me know how I can help. And outside of that, let's just go Cats, right? All right.
Thank you, Scott, for speaking so compellingly to what's possible through this partnership. All right, now we're going to shift from presentation to demonstration. Around the social staircase, you're going to find engagement zones that highlight how our students, faculty, and staff are already using AI in really practical, tangible, and important ways. But to give you a quick overview, we're going to invite each of our engagement zone leaders to come up here and share a brief description of what you'll see at their station in just a few moments.
Hi, my name is Tama. I am here with our incubators. The AI incubator is a group of faculty and staff from across campus who are working with AI to solve problems. So they are up here in the front. We've got our little name badges. We're going to be over there. You saw the people from the Socratic Tutor. They'll be there. We are flying whole blood to trauma victims with drones. We've got a heart-lung bypass machine up there. We've got an ultrasound device. We can't hear you. We've got an ultrasound device where we are using a deep learning model to look to see whether or not you have bleeding into your abdomen in the setting of trauma. So if you wanted to see any of that, come over there. We are also here. Katie and I are representing Tech 100, which is the new undergraduate AI literacy course. And so if you have any questions about that, we have students and staff who are both enrolled in the course, and we're pushing it out to faculty and staff as of last week. And so if this is something interesting to you, let us know.
I'll try to follow Thomas' energy there. It's always a hard thing to do. I'm Trey Knatzer. I'm Assistant Provost for Teaching and Learning. I direct our Center for Teaching and Learning, and our station will be looking at how AI is being used across the curriculum in education and how it's changing the ways that we think about what we do in our classrooms. We work with instructors, staff, and students across the institution. We'll be drawing from that experience to showcase real ways that AI is being used in the classroom. But we'll also be kind of exploring the big questions, such as what is AI literacy? What does it mean for teaching and learning? How can we enhance outcomes, build skills, and advance the missions of our disciplines with this new technology? We'll showcase and demo. We have some live game building and vibe coding, so come have fun with us. Thanks.
Good morning. I'm Landon Borders, and I have the honor of representing UK Innovate. I'm really excited about the demonstrations we have in store for you guys today. We're right out here down the hallway, just in front of the windows, so come check us out. There's a few cool things to see there. First, Alec will be demonstrating a UK healthcare provider agent that helps folks using a natural language prompt walk through a few series of questions to find the right provider here at UK. The cool thing about this is Alec is not a programmer. He's a savvy engineer, but he's not a programmer, and he used the Copilot Studio to quickly learn how to put this together, so go check that out. We also have a demo of a Socratic Tutor, an AI-powered tutoring tool that's designed to support learning in real time, and see how LiDAR-based 3D scanning is helping surgeons plan reconstructive procedures and for greater precision. And finally, for our faculty that are doing really cool research, we have programs to help you provide your services to our industry and community partners called the Industry Extension Program, and also a very new program called Expert Connect. So David's over there. He's going to tell you how you can make a real impact with your expertise for our community and industry partners. Come see us. We'll be looking forward to it.
Good morning, I'm Joe with the College of Design. Excited to see all of you. At the College of Design, we sit at the intersection of ideas, thinking, and the physical and digital worlds. And so we have been using AI. It's been one of the most consequential and powerful tools that we've ever used to help students and our faculty and our staff get ideas out of their head and out into the real world. And so our booth today is all about, and our whole zone really, is all about that process. So you'll get to see how machine learning works through 3D printing, and you'll get to see some ideas really come physically into shape, into form as we're standing there. We'll also show you how we've been using computer vision in really fun ways to understand how the built environment, buildings, how they operate, how they act, and then also how we use generative AI in the design process to help find more efficient, better ways of designing products, architecture, interior design, and historic preservation. So we're always looking for collaborators. We love people from all across campus and our community. So we would love for you to stop by and say hey. Thanks.
Hi, everyone. My name's Brent. I'm here representing the College of Engineering as well as the Computer Science Department. And really what I want to talk to you all about is our brand new Bachelor of Science in Artificial Intelligence, which started this semester. And if maybe you're not looking for a full-on transfer into an AI degree, we also have an undergraduate certificate in artificial intelligence, because in the College of Engineering what we've been trying to do is make AI accessible, because it is something that can really benefit everyone, not just those with programming expertise, not just those with deep technical know-how and how these things work. It's for everyone. And so if you're interested in this kind of thing, please come and see me over at our little booth by the information desk. I get lonely very, very easily. And so, yeah, happy to talk with all of you about, like, literally anything.
Hi, I'm Katie Thompson. I'm here with the AI Literacy and Training Hub. So we specialize in 3 things at UK. The first one is AI literacy and training. We want AI to be understandable and useful to everybody, students, faculty, staff, and community members. The second thing we specialize in is practical applications, taking our AI tools and concepts and breaking them down into something that you all can use in your everyday lives, whether it be professionally, so you can spend more time with patients or students or faculty, or in your own communities to make the world around us a better place. The third thing we specialize in is connection. So connecting you all to campus experts, to corporate partners like Microsoft across the board. So today we have a couple of things for you. One is, as Dr. Tay mentioned, our Tech 100 demo and students being around to learn about that course, understand what that is. For faculty, staff, and community members, we have curated a section of that content into an asynchronous online platform as well. So please stop by and see us. We've got lots of opportunities and would love to talk to you about what is a good fit for you and get you signed up for some of our trainings. Thank you.
Hey guys, I'm Jack Gatlin, the treasurer of the Entrepreneurship Club, representing the Valhalman Center. Some of the big things we got going on right now, we have the Bootcamp series, Bootcamp 1.0. You can take online. Basically, it's just a guide to go through how to start up your own business. The other things we got going on as well, the Valhalman Center is located in the Gatton Student Center. So while it's in the business building, it's open to all majors and community members as well. Going on alongside that, with the Entrepreneurship Club, we're housed with the Valhalman Center. We got a pitch competition coming up on Wednesday. It's an elevator pitch competition. You got a minute to go over your idea. And then outside of that, you can check out our table over there. We're with Eric. He's with EdgeTrack Solutions. He came through the bootcamp system as well as the Entrepreneurship Club, and he has his own startup where he has AI implemented into his camera systems. It's really cool. I think y'all should check us out over in the corner if you have any questions. Thank you.
All right, good morning, everybody. So my name's Chad Risco. I'm professor of chemistry in the College of Arts and Sciences, and I'm also a researcher at the Center for Applied Energy Research. I'm looking across the room, especially these guys right here, and I can tell that chemistry was your favorite class. Yes? Raise your hands. Okay, good. No, so the other thing that I want you to do, which is something that faculty should never do, is I want you to take out your cell phone, and I want you to turn it on. I want you to look at it for a second and recognize that everything in that cell phone was made by somebody, right? Everything in that cell phone started in a lab, right? And somebody had to sit there, traditional chemist, lab coat, glasses, synthesize it, test it, fail. Synthesize it, test it, fail. We can only do that so much. That's called trial and error approaches at Edisonian science. What we are trying to do is work within the context of AI for science to actually develop new AI approaches to help chemists and material scientists explore the vast chemical space that is available to make new materials, new chemistry, new pharmaceuticals faster and in a more efficient and cost-effective manner. So what you're gonna see at our table is things that aren't quite there yet, right? Because it takes time to develop the AI models that you see. But what we're going to show you is how we're developing the data, how we're making that data accessible, how we're developing models and making those accessible. So not just researchers here at UK, but researchers around the world can take the AI models that we are developing and use that for their exploration. Thank you.
Good morning, everybody. I'm Nick from ITS, and so at At our booth, we've got two cool things we can help you with. One is getting signed up for Copilot. So as part of our deal with Microsoft, we've got Copilot for all of our faculty, staff, and students here at UK. You want to learn how to get signed up, come talk to us. We can show you how to do that. The other thing is we've got some of our cybersecurity student employees that are going to do some demos on intelligence threat hunting and how we use AI to track down and solve problems and prevent cyber events before they start. So come by, check us out, say hello. Thanks, everybody.
Hey, last one, John Adams. I'm from the Microsoft team. We're all back there. We're going to be parked directly across the grand staircase by the information desk. Once you sign up for a Copilot account with Nick and his team, do a 180, come over and talk to us at the next table over. We can show you some demos of how Copilot works, some basic productivity scenarios that you can use right away. If you're interested in Copilot Studio or Azure AI Foundry, we'll have some folks there who can either demo or talk to you about those. And last but not least, as you go around and kind of start formulating your own ideas, come over and talk to us about it. We'd love to help you, build a solution around that or start thinking about what it might look like. So hope to see you soon. Thanks, everybody.
That was great. Thank you to our zone leaders. And I got to tell you, I'm relieved. We usually have to almost forcibly pull Dr. Tay out of his shell to be excited. So the fact that he was up here excited about it tells you how important this is. And I just want to, as we close out here, reference something Scott said. When we use these kinds of tools to solve Kentucky's challenges, we can solve them anywhere. And that's what this is about, partnering with you all to make Kentucky a better place. And so now we're going to invite all of you to head to the social staircase out here, explore the stations, engage directly with the teams leading this work. Thank you so much for being here, for being part of this partnership. Hope you enjoy the showcase and have a great rest of your day.